So you saw how the markets took a dip earlier after really spiking up because of this concern regarding trade war talk from President Trump and his team, who are on the ground in Davos right now. The industrials got hit. Take a look at this intraday picture of the Industrial Exchange Traded Fund. It's called the XLI, and you can see now it's down barely. It's just barely flat at the moment. Had been much lower. Why? Because it's got big multinational manufacturers in it who sell to many countries and import lots of materials from overseas. If you break out the top 5 names, you've got Boeing, Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing, Honeywell, Union Pacific, Rockwell Automation. So let's pull out Rockwell Automation. That robotic and automation giant does business in more than 80 countries. J.P. Morgan believes in it. Its analysts just hiked the price target an hour and a half ago to $190. But look at the price now. They're already behind the 8 ball. It's $200 at the moment. Rockwell Automation CEO Blake Moret with us now at a Fox Business exclusive. Blake, let me repeat Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross's comment upon arrival in Davos. Quote, he said, while there's been a trade war in place for quite a while, the difference is U.S. troops are now coming to the ramparts in this war. Your immediate thoughts on that?
Well, Rockwell Automation certainly supports free and fair trade around the world because we think under those circumstances, we and our customers can compete and win.
Yeah, I would think that free and fair trade, it works in your business because 80 different countries, right? You import parts. I'm sure you export all kinds of things. Talk about your supply chain and how it's changed over many years.
Well, a central philosophy of our supply chain is to be close to the customer. And while we still have significant amount of manufacturing and our intellectual property talent in the U.S., we do business around the world, as you said, in multiple countries. We have development and we have manufacturing in some of those locations where it's important to be close to the customers as well.
The president signed yesterday pretty stringent trade tariffs on washing machines and solar panels. If say, for example, steel were next, how would that affect your business?
I think steel is one of the areas where there have been the greatest concerns about free and fair trade. We certainly do business with a lot of producers of steel in the U.S. as well as around the world. But we think that while there's an overcapacity of steel manufacturing in general around the world, being able to consolidate some of those facilities and create more efficient mills presents an opportunity for us.
Well, yeah, but also you want to be able to pick your best price, do you not?
Well, our best price comes from being able to differentiate with our products and our services and solutions. To the extent that we help our customers become more competitive, that's truly the biggest indicator of what price we can command.
Let's talk about the tax atmosphere right now. I would imagine you like the new corporate tax cut, but also one of the laws in the new tax plan. Tell us how positive this might be for you. Companies may now write off brand new equipment purchased during that year, and therefore that would be great for you, I would think, correct?
Yeah, in general, the benefits of the tax reform really manifest themselves long-term for us in terms of the increased investment on the part of our customers. That's the number one benefit, and it comes in a few ways. Certainly, the lower statutory rate helps our customers be more competitive when they compete with the very best around the world. It also, in some cases, allows them to repatriate cash that's been stranded and to put it to work here in the U.S. And then the treatment of more rapid depreciation for capital investments certainly spurs some investment as well.
I got to ask you something. Is there a place left in society, because you're in the automation business and people think to themselves, robotics equal vaporization of jobs for actual humans. Is there still a place in our working world for people who work hard, do a good job? They're not brilliant coders or they're not engineers from MIT, but they do a good job and they work their way up the ladder and make a middle-class living.
The answer to that question is absolutely. And I can tell you, even within an automation company like Rockwell Automation, people are our most important asset. And most of our customers feel the same way. because it's the machinery and the analytics and the robotics that enable people to be more productive and puts a higher premium on the decision-making skills, the innovation, and the ingenuity of those people rather than the rote tasks that require very little decision-making.
And as we go, you got some great numbers just at the point where you are firing on all cylinders, minus one, I guess it would be a one-off on the tax situation here. Your earnings ex the tax-related charge, $1.96 per share, and very nice revenues. Congratulations. Are you training workers now, and are you hiring?
We absolutely are. Due to some of the increased demand, we are hiring workers in U.S. plants and training not only our internal training program, but we're very proud of the Academy for Advanced Manufacturing that we launched recently with Manpower to train returning veterans for advanced manufacturing skills. We had the first class. It was a successful pilot. All of those students have jobs, and we just launched the second class this month.
Well, you're a great example, and I think that's terrific because companies have to do it. Government's not very good at training jobs when it comes to specifics like your company. Congratulations, Blake, and thank you so much.
Great talking to you, Liz.
Same here. Great, Moret. Blake Moret, who says, you know what, keep trade free and fair.